Welcome guys, welcome to the Vibe Coding, the real live automation framework from scratch. In the part 1, if you remember, we have basically successfully created our test plan. We have created our test cases also that we wanted to do. Also, by using the Perplexity AI, and the model that we are right now using is the Claude 4.7 Sonnet, which I think it's the one of the best model right now if you want to work with coding related things, software testing related things and all. So we have successfully created our test plan from the scratch. We have generated the product requirements. We have generated our full test plan. We have generated our full test cases also, and we have put it down into our beautiful format also. Right now, it's time for us to jump into the Cursor AI. Now what we are going to do is we will be generating our framework from scratch. So let's get started. All right. I hope everyone is excited. Right. Give a like and thumbs up in the chat, guys. This is the things which is vibe coding, AI things, and everything which are basically right now which we are learning. I'm teaching you side by side on the Testing Academy channel, and we have also created a beautiful series for you, which is the Generative AI series. I want all of you to go ahead and support this. If you click on live playlist, you will see generative AI, especially for AI testing. I have specially created for you. Do watch it. This is very, very important side by side also. Okay, chalo, let's jump into it. Let's directly jump into the Cursor AI. Now, what is this Cursor AI? First of all, Cursor AI is a tool which is an AI editor, which will basically help you to create your project from scratch. It can basically do a vibe coding, which means whatever you think about it, whatever you tell, whatever you do, based on your conversation, you can develop your full automation framework. You don't have to type anything, no coding experience required for this also, right? So by the way, if you see, there is a pricing, but there is a free version also that you can also do. And if you are a student, there is a heavy discount for you. Do give it a try. I think if you try for student, they have a very good discount. But if you are not a student, then definitely try a monthly one. They will give you 1500 requests, which is more than enough for you to try. You can also use 200 compilation also, which is your 50 request also, which is more than enough to develop a single framework, right? Then you can change your email ID. Okay. All right. So I have a pro version right now, right, which I am using right now. So we will basically create a framework. So this is our automation framework batch. And here we will say learning. We will create our automation framework. So let's suppose this is our Selenium automation framework that we are generating right now in front of you. Okay. Now this is a folder structure that I have created. Now the first thing, when you load, you will see there is a folder structure, there is something, and there is a chat option now, right? And here what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a audio to, so I have a tool which is called as audio to text converter, which is again you can also give it a try. It's a free version is also there if you want to try it. I'm going to use this tool which look like this. If you see this side, right, dictation. So if I press a function key, it start working. So here you go. This is the prompt that I want to give. First of all, everyone, the most important thing that you need to understand is you have to give the context, because in generative AI sessions, if you know, I have already told you that you have to give proper prompts to these, right? And whatever the screenshots that you have basically taken, right? I want you to take these screenshots and give it to Cursor AI also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this copy to Cursor AI. If you see, they are getting uploaded right here. You can see this is positive, this is negative. I'm going to give the same context here to the Cursor AI also, that these are the three things that we will be automating right now. Now, this is where the instruction is. Now, of course, please remember, you should also know which tools you have to use. AI only knows if you give the exact context what you need. It means very simple. If you want to eat a samosa, if you want to eat a bread, then you should know which bread you want. You want a multi-grain bread or you want a different bread. So that is very important, that you should know your tools, which is very, very important, even as a manual tester. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the instruction now. I want you to create first of all, a Maven project. In this Maven project, make sure that you have a pom.xml, add a dependency of Selenium with Java, TestNG, Allure report, log4j, Apache POI. All these are important dependencies. I want you to add these two repos. Second thing, I want you to create the testng file, gitignore file, Jenkins file, so that I can run this in a CI/CD environment also. Third thing I want is proper folder structure in a page object model. We have two important scenarios, which is valid login and invalid login, which I have shown you in the pictures. If user login as a valid login, it is shown a dashboard page. If user gives you wrong email, then it basically loads you can see a invalid or login page with errors. I want you to create a proper folder structure where you will have your driver manager, page object models. You will also have a data.property files and property readers where you will read the URLs directly from there. I want you to create them into a utility folder. And please give me the folder structure now before creating. So guys, this is the prompt. Can you imagine this is the one of the big prompt that I have given. Now, this is the prompt that I'm going to give you to the cursor. Now, please remember guys, don't give single shot prompts. They does not work. Single shot prompts do not work. You have to give them exactly what you need. The more context that you give, the more it will explain. Now, you can see it is telling me that I'm creating a Selenium automation framework. Pom.xml is there. Gitignore file is there. Jenkins file is there. Gitignore is for your GitHub. Jenkins file is if you want to run this project in Jenkins in future. Then it is telling me that source folder I'm going to create where main Java, your company driver will be there, pages will be there, utilities will be there, resource file will have a data.property, test folder will have base test, invalid test and login test, retest ng is there, allure result also it has created, driver contains driver manager, pages, utilities, it is explaining each and everything. And this is what exactly it is telling me that yes, I'm going to create this. Do you want me to proceed? I will say yes, please proceed. This looks fine. Okay, so this will now start creating everything from for you without even typing. I'm not typing anything. Now it will start generating our framework. So what exactly did you have learned? You have learned that you have to give them proper context, proper screenshots, proper things. If you want, I can also give the test plan. I can also give the test cases. I can also give the PRD document also. You will see me that because I want to generate more and more test cases. I don't want only 2 test cases, valid or invalid. I want more number of test cases also. So I will be keep giving him the more and more context, if you see, so that it can generate more and more test cases now. So as you can see, now it is taking time. It will basically going to generate pom.xml in front of you. Now it will start generating pom.xml. It will generate the folder structure. It will generate the test.ng file. It will generate all the things. As you can see now, it is generating pom.xml. As you can see, Selenium lit 4.20 version is added, test.ng is added, allure test.ng is added, log4j is added. We have Apache POI OXML, which is Apache POI data-driven testing framework. Is things are added. How to run a test.ng file is added. This is your allure report plugin also. You can accept it if you want to. Now it will keep on generating other things also. You can see here, you can see it is generating. You can see here also that it is going to generate each and everything from now for us. Okay, so let's see now. 2 things before we go, everyone, before it is doing everything and all, I want to tell you, which is always have a version control, guys, because now we are generating, AI is generating each and everything. I want everyone that, okay, yes, you should know how to push this code on GitHub, and GitHub version control is very important that we need to make sure. So I have a school community. We have an open school community where we have more than 400 members, everyone. I want you to be a part of it because we have a free course where you can learn GitHub from scratch with the notes. I want all of you to be a part of it. Join this. If you need an invite, let me know. Just type invite for SDED Club. We will give you a free invite for this. This is a community where we have added a lot of free lectures related to resume review, LinkedIn's, and many other community links we are doing side by side. So now you can see if I do accept all, here you can see it has started doing magical thing for us, everyone. Can you see that? Can you see that, guys? It has generated the data.property file also, which is our valid and invalid login page, which is a good thing. This is valid password, by the way. Here you can see test.ng XML is also generated. Amazing thing, which is a very amazing thing side by side. Now I'm not doing anything. Can you see the magic, guys? It is generating by itself. Khud se. Everything it is generating by itself. I'm not even doing anything at all. Here you can see it is now going to generate our driver manager. This is the driver manager it has generated. Accept, you can accept it. Now it is going to generate the utilities, page object model, and each and everything from the scratch. So let it do the magic, and then we will continue and we will try to run it also side by side. So let it do the magic meanwhile. So now you can see it is telling me that, okay, add a real password in the data.property, which we have, I think we have already done. I have replaced with the real password. And it is telling me that, okay, make sure the cron driver is available in your pass system, configured as needed. right? And you can also run the command which is maven test for the test cases. Okay, so the easiest way is if you click here new terminal, make sure that mvn is installed in your system. How to install mvn and everything, it is very simple. Here we are basically getting some error. Okay, let's see. So compilation error, something something, reach of the file base test. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much sure there is some issue. Okay, so it is giving me suggestion. Okay, tab, yeah, I think now we have the, this is fixed. So AI also make errors, everyone. So now we are starting to run. Let's see if it is running or not. We are also getting some error, which is launcher error, guys. Now is the most important part, which is debugging and figuring out the error. This is where the things where people are lagging. Here you need to see what is the problem. Here you can see the problem is, where is that? Okay, so let's see the errors. Looking into this, we are facing a lot of issues. Okay, individual results cannot file the class path of individual this. There is an issue with this. Okay, uh, your company dot test. Okay, let's see your company dot test. Okay, let's do one thing. We have testng file also. Let's try to run it directly here from here. No test found. Okay, interesting thing. Why the things are not found? Let me see. We have the testng file also available directly. This is your company, by the way. Your company you can change to your name also. Okay, everyone, this is also important. Also interestingly simple. Let's see, run the test case. Okay, no test found. Why? Valid login, we have a test right here. Why this is not, we are not able to find the test case? What is the reason? Let's see. So let's see windows new terminal. Where is our terminal? Okay, here we have two terminals now. Once again, let me see. mvn install, mvn clean install, first command which we know, which will install something. Okay, here we are getting some issues. Let's see what is the error we are facing. Please refer to this surefire report. We have cannot find the class, this error, right? So let's see. So we are giving this error to him. This is debugging, by the way. Cannot find the class path, this invalid login. Please let us know what is the problem that we are facing. Of course, we can ask from Cursor AI what is the problem that we are basically. So here you can see command K to generate the commands. Command K, you can basically take help. It is reading the file. It will basically now start as a debugger. It will now debug everything and see. So searching the file, it is going to search the file. Here you can see, interestingly, this file is empty. I don't know why, but this file is empty. Can you see that, guys, everyone? Interestingly, this file which is created, even the login invalid login page is empty. We have a dashboard page, we have this, but what about this file? This is empty. Interestingly, now he can see that here is the problem. He figured it out, guys. He figured it out that there is an error which is there. The error is because there is an empty file. That's why. So we need to accept. So again, we have accepted everything. Okay, so I'm pretty much sure where we stop. 1 second. So this one is accepted. Reapply. Let me see. So you can also copy if you want to. Okay, by the way. So just put it here. This is your file, by the way. Okay. So this file has the error. Okay, so let's see. We have error in this file. So we'll say this file has the error. Please fix the error. We are facing some import errors. So now I'm talking to him, by the way. I'm telling you live. This is everything we are doing it step by step, everything, because debugging and finding error is also very, very important if you are working with AI. The most important thing. Okay. So we are fixing it. By the way, if you see properly, I don't know, guys, if you have seen it or not. Here it has generated a amazing thing. I mean, I don't know how, but it has figured it out. It is reading each and everything from property reader. It is checking dashboard should be display after valid, right? This is the properly it is doing it. It is going to test everything, invalid email and everything also it is doing. I mean, whatever he knows, it had added properly. So this is invalid, by the way, right? Now let's see. So I think now we are good to go. So we will now run the same thing again. Maven install. Let's see if our file is running. So now you can see now test case is running, by the way, guys. Magic thing, magical. I can show you also. This is the magic, everyone. Let me show you the test case, everyone. There is a test case which is running, by the way. So full-fledged test case. Can you imagine it is running? I am shocked to see that it has generated. The test case has a failure. Of course, we have a failure. But what is this? Error message should be shown for invalid is not null. Okay, let's see what is the error. But can you imagine it is running the test case, everyone? This is very interesting thing which we are living in an era right now. It is even running it. This is a running test case right now. So let's see what is the error. First of all, we have this valid login. So let's run one by one. Okay. First of all, I will comment this. Let's run only first one. If valid email ID and this is working or not. Let's see. So here it is. Whenever I run this, says no test found. Why? Interestingly, we will run mvn clean again. So this is our positive test case, by the way, everyone. So here you can see our positive test case which is running. Quickly it has run, but nothing happened. Let me check what is happening here. We need to figure it out, guys. Everything. The most important thing we need to figure it out is locators are correct or not. So email ID, which is login username, login password. I'm pretty much sure these are fine. So by login username. So right click inspect element. We need to check everything if login username. Very good. So it has figured it out, guys. How he has figured it out, I have no idea. I mean, how he was able to figure it out that these are the correct ones for login page. Interestingly, right? So we have created this login page, and even for dashboard, he has figured it out that H1 should contains by only looking into screenshot. Interestingly, right? Interesting things. This is very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting, by the way. Okay, so but let's see what is the error that we are basically facing, right? We need to debug and see also. So let me see what's happening. It is yes. If you see, yes, it is running for wrong username. Okay, so there are two errors, 20 error message. So invalid login has the error, right? I'm pretty much sure we have a result also. Here you can see results are also available, everyone. So if you want to see your result, which is allure serve allure result, everyone. So this will give you the running test case also, everyone. So here we have test case, which is report also created. Can you imagine, everyone? So this is our test case which has the error. First of all, we'll see invalid ones. So error message should be displayed for in with this. But what is the problem? Tell me problem. Yeah, what is the problem? We are facing this issue which is not null. Assertion issues we are facing, everyone. So we will go ahead and debug the test case assertions. Let's see. So login dot this, which is valid login and valid password. This is our valid login, valid password. Invalid. First of all, we are verifying invalid and invalid email and invalid password. We are getting the error. Let's see what is the error that we have. Error is error message. Let's see if the path of error message is correct or not, which is notification box content. Let me see by here. The X path we need to check if this notification box description. Here is the problem. You can figure it out. Let's see. The problem is this because it is using that wrong class name. That's how you fix your errors. So now if you know this is your valid one. So now it will able to verify your invalid one. So invalid one is fixed, everyone. So valid one we don't need. We will run only invalid first. Okay. This is what we are doing. And here let's run it. Let's run it again, everyone. So let's run it again. Maven install. By the way, so test case is running, by the way, here. Quickly it runs. There is a problem that error message should be displayed and everything. Let's see, 4 invalid ones. Okay, so we have invalid notification content. Again you will see the problem is this. If you see, this is the problem. We have fixed it now. So one test case I'm fixing right now in front of you, everyone. Nothing else. So mvn clean test. I'm running the test right now. So let's see. So it will run our positive test case. This is our positive test case, everyone. It's so fast. What happened? Okay, so fast. Build error message. So we are facing some issues and everything. But again, I am pretty much sure that is the error that we are facing for only for locators. Locator issues are there, nothing else in this case. Failed test case, invalid. We have the error message should be displayed for invalid login expected. Assertion. So we are facing issue with assertion. So let's fix. The test case is here. Okay, this one is the wrong assertion which is there. Everyone, this is not the assertion that we are getting. The real assertion is this. Your ID and password, it does not match. Again, it assumes a lot of things. That's what the problem is, everyone. You need to understand. So that's why this is there, and this one we need to remove. Assert not equal. Assert. So here we'll say assert equals. Assert equal error message, which is this, should be equal to this. Now I'm pretty much sure if we try to run it, right? So we have again same thing here, only we will run Maven complete error. So let's see. So here we have test case, and you can see our test case error long. Still there is some small issue, which is this. What is this? Let's see. Get error message. We are getting the find element error message. Notification does is there, right? Yes. Okay. I am pretty much sure the problem with the timing. There is a timing issue also, so we'll use thread.sleep everyone, and this will might give you this error. So we'll use try catch. Okay, everyone. Try catch block to save ourselves. Okay, to save ourselves from this. That's it. I'm pretty much sure now it will work. So invalid ones, timing issues might be there. So we have added some timing issues. So let's see. Yeah, I think we are done. Test case. Timing. I'm increasing this thing. Okay, increase the time. Error message. If you see notification, this dot with this is good. Again, fixing everything, guys. We are fixing everything from scratch. If you see, I'm fixing the locator. It has assumed lot of things. No, that's why the problem is. So we have entered email ID, password. Click on sign in button. Then we need to wait for error message for this. Okay. So I want this to be slow, little slow as compared to this. But again, it's a fast one. So anyways, we'll see. Test case here we were running. So wrong username, wrong user password, it is entering. After that, it basically skips. Button is not able to click. Is it the case? Let's see. We are not able to click the button for invalid ones. For invalid one, what exactly it does? Get error message directly. Okay. So log. First of all, we'll understand the code also. Of course, you need to understand for invalid login because we are running this login page. Then invalid email ID and invalid password we have entered. Then directly this message, which is okay. Button we are login, but what we are doing or not? Let's see. Everyone, again, AI will write for code for you, but again, you need to understand the code also, right? What they have written, what the hell they have written. So login we have written invalid and password. Okay, good. So clear the email ID, enter the email ID, password also. Then click on the button. Then we have this. Then we have thread.sleep, which is waiting for 3 seconds before getting this error message. Very good. Okay. So now let's try again, everyone. So this is where our test case will run. Wrong username, password. Click on button. Now you will see the error. Okay. So this is how you fixed it, everyone. And now we'll see our test case passed. This is how you fix it. Again, debugging and everything is also very, very important side by side, right? And make sure that you push this repository into your GitHub also, which is very simple also. You can ask for the step-by-step instruction. How can I push this repository to GitHub? So here in the cursor, how can I push this repository to Git? If I give you my GitHub account, can you push this to my GitHub repository or not? So here I'm asking cursor to do the same thing for me, right? So it will basically give me the step-by-step instruction or how to push this into GitHub also. Okay, so that's how you basically create everything from scratch and you fix it by using this also, right, everyone? So do let me know if you need further details how we can add more number of test cases. Do let me know if you need for part 3, guys. Type part 3 in the chat. I will definitely going to create a part 3 also, right? How exactly, if you want, right? If you want, we will be adding more number of test cases here by this and many other things that we have written. It has written each and everything, all the concept, how OOPS concepts and everything also are written. By the way, it is giving me instructions how exactly we can basically get details. Okay, how exactly we can push to GitHub repository also, like we have done it in the other repository. If you see, we have already pushed this code. You can find me here. If you see, just search for Selenium, you will find it here. Okay, everyone, you will find it here also. Selenium Advanced Framework. Okay, thanks for watching. Do let me know. We'll see in the part 3. Okay, enjoy.